Hello and welcome to Okay, I Said Too Much podcast. Today we're discussing everything I have been up to and feeling these past few weeks. I have been MIA. I missed you guys and I have been working through being in a big rut. I'm going to share my tips and tricks for getting out of a funk and pushing through what seemed like a terrible rut at the time. First, like always, let's get into our weekly update, trending topic. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. Grab a shot and stay a while. Y'all, I'm back like I never left, but I did leave for almost 2 months. So let's chat about it. What I've been up to, what I've been doing, everything since, I don't know. When was my last episode? I don't know. We're not gonna talk about it. I kind of did beat myself up there for a while at the beginning when I did decide to take a break because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be active on my socials. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Baby, I didn't do none of that. Zero. Zilch. Nada. And I apologize for that, but I'm back. I am in the steam of things. I already have like my schedule. I have so many well thought out episodes this season. I say season, but I think I'm just going to push through and just keep going as I go. When I take a break, I get a little too comfortable. So we have a new schedule. I'm pre-recording episodes. So I should be good. Like going into like honestly 2 weeks at a time. Like I want to always just be like ahead 2 weeks, even if it's not edited. I at least have it like recorded so then I can go through my usual recording process. Let's get into what I have been doing. Number one, I have just been spending a lot of time with myself, doing a lot of cool things, lots of solo dates. I don't like to call them solo dates, mainly just spending time with myself because I've just adapted the mentality. If I want to do something, if I have to go alone, then I have to go alone. And we'll get into this a little bit later, this topic. But yeah, I've just been like going and doing, trying to find really like cool things to do. I 100% replaced recording with reading. I have probably read multiple, more than a handful of books since I stopped recording because I just kind of had nothing else to do. So I had all this free time. Like I wake up really early Saturday and Sunday and read and kind of just hang out, and I do that. So yeah, I've definitely replaced one hobby with the next. Like again, we're gonna go into all of this later on when we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode. But yes, I just kind of had to fill the void or time with something. I definitely realized absence makes the heart grow fonder 100%, not only for just like people but things. Like I took a break because I was so drained because it's like I work at 9 to 5 and then recording a podcast, editing it, doing all your social media work on your own is a part-time job, if not another full-time job. And I ain't getting paid, y'all. So if y'all were ever confused, I don't get paid for this. So I just was so exhausted, but then like I have been itching to get back to recording. I have just been like, I couldn't have gone another week. Like I had to make something happen. I had to make it work. And I was just so excited about the episodes I have coming up. So I'm like, I gotta get into it. So here we are. This special freaking update. If you follow me on my like actual socials, like me personally, not the podcast, y'all will know that I listen to Relationship by Cammie Crawford. I love her. I watch so much Catfish. Like I love Cammie. She's my favorite. And she shouted me out. She saw my tweet. I just was saying like how good she's such a good podcast host, and she does a lot of interview based stuff, and she's just so good at it. She's so good at it. She really lets the person speak and like get their full thought out, really like listens and elaborates on what they say. So she's just so good. I had like tweeted that like, oh, she's just like one of my top tier podcast hosts for sure. She retweeted it and just was like, she even said something I should have like written it down so I would have known what she said. But she not only did she retweet it, she posted it on her Instagram story, y'all. I'm just my head was in the clouds the whole day. I've had a couple more viral TikToks. I had a scandal viral TikTok. I was still recording when that happened. God's going up. I still get likes for that today. If I go on TikTok right now, I'll probably have a like on that video or a comment. It's insane. It's insanity. What else have I been doing? I've been trying to find my own personal style. Yes, I'm upset at myself because I'm pre-recording, and I record like snippets for reels and stuff like that. I did not bring like a change of shirts. I'm going to be in the same shirt for promo stuff for these both episodes, but I've just been working on that and that's been really fun. I feel like I've always tried to dress like something, like there's always been like something, a trend or something, and now I'm just like, what do I find that I like? What do I find comfortable? Especially now since I've lost some weight and some things are fitting a little bit better, I'm like, what do I like? That's been fun. But that pretty much sums up the past few weeks. Like, I've been doing things, but like not a lot of things. Mainly just like recuperating, and it's just big on like absence makes the heart grow fonder, because now I'm just like, let's record, let's do this. Like, I was trying to get my setup correct, and like I was having a little bit of technical difficulties. Just like, okay, so I do a split screen with like my episode plan, and like where I'm recording, so I can make sure all the levels are good and stuff. Yeah, when I tell you it took me 5 minutes to get the split screen to work, I don't know what was going on. And then I was trying to get my setup and my angles, so hopefully the angles looks good. I'm actually sitting on the floor recording because I don't have my mics yet, so you probably still hear me move around this big old mic. So I don't have my mics yet. That was the big struggle, but I had to get back to recording, so whatever. As always, let's go ahead and move right on into our trending topic. Y'all, side note, before I start this trending topic, I have my shoes off and everything. I'm comfortable, shoes off. If I get a little uncomfortable, pants gonna be unbuttoned. Like, I'm chilling recording this episode. I have an interesting trending topic today because I was just thinking to myself, if you don't listen to a certain type of like podcast or like watch the news, like, well, not even a lot of news outlets are talking about this, but it's like, if you don't consume a certain type of content, you might not know this. I've always talked about these guys, Crime Weekly, their podcast. Now on YouTube, they do a Crime Weekly news just so they can give you more like real-time, up-to-date updates. They covered this, and I was like, I have to tell the people. I even like sent the video to my mom and my sister, and I was like, y'all need to watch this, because I'm like, I just had to tell people, I have to make people aware of this because it's kind of scary. So coming in hot, first episode with a very serious trending topic, so listen up. We have all seen that AI stuff recently going crazy. I think a very popular AI video it's Drake and Kanye from forever ago performing a song, but instead of that song playing, it's like AI of them singing WAP. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you can like search it on like somewhere and find it if you haven't seen it. That is like the funny side of this AI stuff. I'm gonna tell you about the scary side. This lady, I saw a TikTok about it too before they did this episode on it. She was basically like, I don't think I'll ever overcome this PTSD of what just happened to me. Like, she was like really shaken up. Basically what happened is she's in her kitchen with one of her daughters, and she gets a call from her daughter's phone, or it might have been an unknown number. I've seen a couple of different videos. I don't know if this video in particular was the unknown number or the one from her daughter's phone, but I've seen it both ways, just so you know. She answers, she's like, hello, and all she hears is her daughter like screaming and crying and like, mom, and she's like freaking out. And then this man gets on the phone and was like, I have your daughter, I need like $500,000 and I'll let her go. Of course the mom starts freaking out, and she's like, I don't have that type of money. So instinctively her daughter starts to call the other daughter that they claim they have. She answers the phone and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm right here. Like, everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. So the mom hangs up and she goes to the police because she's like, what the hell just happened? They're like, yeah, with AI, like they're basically taking people's voice and making these demand calls, hoping to scam people out of money. Like, that is the goal, of course. We all know how scammers are. They love to scam for some money they ain't not gonna get. Because what normal person has $500,000 just laying around? Even for your loved one, like what normal person has that? I don't know. So Crime Weekly was talking about it, and they were basically like, here's what happens. So say you get an unknown phone number that you have no idea who it is, and you call it and you're like, hello. That's all they need. That split second of your voice is all they need to do this. All they need. I don't know. They didn't really get into details about like how they get like your family's information, all that. I don't know that, but I just know this. Why am I laughing? This is serious. Sorry, guys. That's how they like spoof it, whatever, use AI to like create. Because AI is, it's insane technology. Like, world is your oyster when you have AI, kind of, And so, and it's really easy too if you're like an online personality like me. I'm screwed. They can take my voice and say all sorts of things, unfortunately. But basically, the reason why I want to talk about this today is because they said a really cool thing to do to kind of save you from this situation, and it is have a safe word. Like, have a safe word with your family to know that if someone is really kidnapped you and they start calling for ransom, you can say this safe word in the thing, or like, okay, they really have that person because this is our safe word. So the biggest tip they say with the safe word is talk about it in person. Like, your immediate family that you would ever have this issue with, talk about it in person. Don't text it because you don't know, scammers love to hack a phone. So you never know. So text don't text it, speak it, have the conversation out loud with your loved one, and create a safe word. And remember it. Don't put it anywhere. Don't especially electronic devices, just keep it to yourself, basically. Just keep it to yourself, guys. I thought that was really cool. And then if you can, just immediately text the person and see it, or if you're with someone, be call such and such. Another good thing is to recognize it. It's real ransom people are probably gonna start out and if someone really wants ransom, they're gonna know that they need to be a little freaking reasonable. Okay, they were basically someone that's not reasonable is going to be yeah, give me $500,000. And then when you're oh, I don't have $500,000, they'll be oh, well, 5,000 works. That's probably a scammer. That's probably someone using AI to scam you. So just, be vigilant. Is that the word? Vigilant? Diligent? I don't know what word. Oh my God, if this is still in here, I've worked all day. It's the end of the day. But just be mindful of these things. Create your safe word with your family, have that, and just be mindful. If you think it's a scam, it's most likely a scam. So that is my trending topic for today. I just want to talk about it because, like I said in the beginning, I feel if you don't watch the news, because the only thing on the news is the blues, or you don't consume a certain type of content, you probably wouldn't know about that because they're not reporting on it. And I would say even watching the news is touch and go because I haven't seen that many news reports on it. So like I said, it's kind of touch and go. I just wanted to do that. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this week's episode. I think I said this at the beginning, but I was giddy this morning when I woke up. I was so ready to record. I was so ready to get back to this. If I don't have something going on, I have too much free time. Okay, let's start with that. I just have too much free time. But I was in a rut. I was in a funk. It was so bad. Even my mom was what's going on? You just seem down, off. It's because I was freaking going insane. I had too much time on my hands. I can't live my life like that. People are always there's only 24 hours in a day, but I sometimes think that's 24 hours in a day. I'm only going to be asleep for 8 of them, 7.5, maybe. What am I supposed to do for the rest? I always someone said this to me once. I think this is a very old country black saying, but it's have some business about yourself. And I think what that actually means is you're in my business, I need you to be in your business, get some business about yourself. But sometimes I take it have a hobby, have a thing, especially something that does not make you money. So of course, one day down the road, I actually gave myself a timeline for when I want to be able to be a full-time podcaster, because I said with manifesting, you should give yourself a timeline, right? Well, let's get back to what I was saying. Have some business about yourself, have a hobby, have something that's outside of your job, because you can love your job. That's awesome. That's great. You have a cool job. I love my job, but have something outside of that brings you happiness, that also you're not trying to monetize out off of, because a lot of people have hobbies, and I feel people get hobbies and then they're oh, I should do this. I should sell this. I should blah, blah, blah. And it does kind of burn you out after a while. That is a lot, because even this, I have to think about end goal monetizing and making money off of it. So that's always in the back of my brain. Having business about yourself, it's have a hobby, have something that just you do by yourself that brings you joy, that fills up your time. Because I feel what puts you in a rut is going to work, working 8 hours a day, coming home, doing the same thing, waking up and doing all over again. That is what puts me in a rut. That propels me into a rut like no other. Okay. So I think just having something that you can kind of call your own, and you don't get stuck in a cycle, and you can take a minute and break up your day, or you have something to even look forward to. Say you only have time for your hobby on the weekends. Now you have something to look forward to on the weekends. The best way to say this was I kind of felt I was back in fight or flight. My body was stressed. I'm an extrovert. Not only am I an extrovert, I don't like being in the house. So I just felt my body was in this state of stress from just being I don't know what to do with myself. And honestly, could I have went back to recording the podcast? Yes. But that goes back to that whole thing, have something about yourself that you're not trying to make a job. This podcast, no matter, even though it's small, it's still a job to me. I still have to take it as serious as a job. These are some things I just started to do more because some of these things I already do on a day-to-day, but just do more to kind of like break it up and find something that was like, okay, well, I'm not doing this, but I'm doing this instead. I'm getting out. I'm making something of my day, basically. I'm getting some business about myself because we need it, especially like if you do a lot of stuff for other people. I think that is huge. If you are like, definitely like, if you're one of those people where you're constantly making sure other people are good, get some business about yourself. Get some business about yourself and do something that is like literally just for you, or you will go crazy. Here are my things. Here are my tips and tricks for if you're in a funk and you just need to like work on yourself, get out of that, make yourself feel good. This is what I did. This is what I've been doing, honestly, for the past month and a half, because this video comes out on the 30th. I think it will be two months since I posted the last video, last podcast. Number one, heavy on the self-care. Heavy on the self-care. I have been just finding so many things, whether it's body care, like for my shower, skincare. Like I have the most perfect skincare routine right now because this is what I've been doing for the past 2 months. Like I just have it all down, like because it makes me feel good and it's something I can look forward to even after a long day of work. Like today's going to be a super long day. I'm probably not going to get home till almost 9 o'clock. Even after this super long day, I know like I'm going to use my face wash. I'm going to use my serums, my moisturizer, and I'm going to go to bed and I feel so good. Even like my shower, I know I'm going to body wash smells good. I got this really good body scrub. Like I'm going to go home. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to get my bed and I'm going to feel so good. So that's why I think self-care is a good thing to like get into, because it has such a, I feel like, instant response for your body, just like taking care of yourself. It has such an instant like if you feel good, you look, that is not the same. If you look good, you feel good. So it's like an immediate response of like cheering me up and making me feel like I'm not going crazy. That's a lot of these I just used to not make me feel like I'm going insane. The next one, since the weather's nice, this is a good one now too. Walking. Especially if you work inside all day. And I know you can go to the gym, but I'm gonna get into this more on my wellness episode. Going to the gym is still your secondary movement of the day. You're still gonna do, like, you will never go to the gym enough for it to be like not your secondary movement. I feel like afternoon walks break up the day, especially because I'm inside all day. Like we have lots of windows, lots of natural light at my job, but I am inside all day. Coming home, especially when the weather's nice, and just going on a walk, it just breaks up the day. Even if I don't do it like every single day after work, because that's a lot if you gotta come home, cook dinner and all that. Like going to the gym every single day, not going to the gym, going on a walk after work every single day, it's just like pushes back your like start time for everything else. But it's still a good way to like break it up and like feel like, okay, well, I was inside of a work building all day. Or if you work from home, I was inside of my house all day. I got to go outside, get some vitamin D, enjoy the weather, feel the sun on your skin. You might see some people, hey, how you doing? Like I think that's just a good thing to do. Especially like I work by myself. Like I don't have like a co-worker that I talk to every day. So sometimes I'm like, I need other humans. And so when I go on my walks, I'd be like talking to people like, hey, what's up? How are you? Because it's just like I haven't really talked to anyone else all day. I didn't put this on this list, but like if you have a friend that you can call at the end of the day, that's a good one too. Like I said, especially if you just don't have a lot of human interaction all day. I think getting outside or like talking to someone helps with that 100%. Reading is a good one too. So like I said at the beginning of the episode, I replaced one for the other. Like I was reading so much. I have read so many books. I think I've read like in 2 months. I think I've read like six, yeah. And I'm not going to get into like genres and all this and all that, because I have a whole podcast episode planned out about like book talks and books and all that. I think reading is good, especially if you're feeling down. Like if you're dealing with like any emotional aspect of being in a rut, it's good because it's such a true escape. Like your mind, like I can't think about other things and read a book at the same time. Like I just can't do that. Like I can only focus on one or the other. So I think reading is good in that sense because it just is like a break. And what I like to do personally is I get up early on Saturdays and Sundays still, even though I get up early during the week. I get up early on Saturdays and Sundays and I go outside with a good cup of coffee and read. and it's such a good start to the day. And it's also nice because I can get morning sun. Like they say, getting sun in the morning is like really good for your overall mood for the rest of the day. It's really good. So that's what I just love it. I love it so much. And I would recommend it to, if you read, take time to go outside first thing in the morning with a book while it's still quiet, because I love to read outside, but once kids start yelling and people start hustling and bustling, it's over for me. And now, especially with the weather, once it gets hot, it's over for me sometimes, unless I want to like tan. So I did sit out and read the other day on like tan. That was nice. That was good. My last tip for helping you get out of rut is find fun things to do in your area that you can do like by yourself. Like I just kept finding like, what did I do? So I follow Raleigh's Downtown Alliance page because they're always posting about events and stuff like that. I think it's one thing to go outside and I think it's one thing to go and do things like go try restaurants and go to art museum. I do the art museum all the time because it's just an easy thing to do. But I think it's nice if you can find festivals to do and just fun things, like fun activities, because you can find so many free activities to do in your area if you look for it, because it's just it's not the same thing. I can go to a restaurant and eat by myself. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I have not mastered going to a bar by myself just yet. I don't know why. I'm saying straight bar, for happy hour, not happy hour, because I feel like happy hour is a little less intimidating, but after 8, I haven't mastered that. I watch too much true crime for that, but I think that is a really good thing to do. Just find things that are fun, but not your typical fun. If there's markets, or if there's going to be live music, if Downtown Raleigh does the sip and stroll stuff now, just finding things like that you're not intimidated to do alone, because it's gonna break it up. I feel like everyone's well, I don't want to go sit at a restaurant by myself. I can just do that all the time. I think I kind of have that mentality sometimes. Y'all, I can't even lie. I feel like I'm out of my recording game, because I feel like I have been rambling this whole episode. But if you're still here, I just want to say, at the end of the day, it's okay to be in a rut and to be or not happy with the schedule of your life, the reason why I gave myself a timeline the other day for full-time podcasting, a deadline, I should say, is because I was 9 to 5 isn't for me. It's not for me, guys. And so I was I can't do this for much longer. I need to give myself a timeline. I need to figure it out, because this ain't for me, y'all. This is not for me. I feel like it's good to recognize it. It's good to recognize okay, I cannot just work Monday through Friday every day, wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. I have to break it up. I have to find things to liven it up, because a lot of people they will get stuck in that, and they will live that for 30 plus years, because capitalism freaking sucks. You have to break yourself out of that routine. I just have to have another task I can put my energy to. I have to. And I think most people are like that, but most people don't recognize, once they've gotten in that schedule and in that routine, they don't recognize how they're in it, so they don't know how to get out of it. It's okay to just be I need to do something. And sometimes it's okay to tell people I'm in a funk, I'm in a rut, can we go do something? Or I'm gonna go insane. I think it's okay to be I get it, but I'm literally going insane. I'm in a rut, I'm in a funk, I need help. That's almost, it's I need help. Can you help me? Can we go do this? If you don't want to do it alone, this is a good thing to say to people. Can we go do this? Because if I'm stuck in this schedule for any longer, I'm going to lose my rockers. I'm going to lose my marbles. So it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that to people. I know sometimes you don't want to be needy, but if needy is going to help your mental health, then be needy. That's just the easiest way to put it. That's all I can say. I think those are all my tips and tricks for what to do if you're in a funk and if you're in a rut. I'm happy to be back, guys. It feels good, getting that out and talk. It's I'm talking to you guys. We're on FaceTime and y'all aren't saying anything. You're letting me run the show, which I love. That's why the podcast is said, okay, I said too much. We're going to jump right in to our song of the week. There was a jingle before this. I'm going to go out and say there was a jingle in front of this. Let's see what editing Deadra has done for you guys. And if there is no jingle, all of this will get edited out and you will never know. But if there was a jingle, you will hear me saying this. So my song of the week is to kick off summer. The weather is getting warm, kinda. North Carolina's playing with us, but the weather is getting warm. I've been going out and doing a lot of things, and I think this song just embodies that emotion of like going out and having fun. Well, that's literally what the song is about, basically. But the song of the summer is Luckily I'm Having by Don Toliver. There's someone else in that song, but I do not remember his name. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's off of Don Toliver's new album, so I know you can find it. This is going triple, double platinum in my life. I have listened to it so many times. It's so good. If you're going out and you're having a night out and you're driving the car, this is the perfect song. It's so good, guys. It's so good. I love it so much. The whole album is good, honestly, for the summertime. Like, I love it. So definitely is the song of the summer for me. People always will make TikToks and make tweets and be like, what's the song of the summer? What's the song of the summer? I saw that the other day and I'm like, Luckily I'm Having by Don Toliver. What else would it be? Just so you guys know, I did create, with the last episode of season 1, I did create the 2 I Said Too Much podcast playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. So I will be updating it with the song of the week. I just want to let you guys know that. So you can find all those songs in one spot. If you forgot last ones and you want to listen to them, they're all in that same spot for you. If you want to be like, what is Deidre listening to? It's basically something along those lines of what's in that playlist. And that is it for the song of the week. Let's wrap it up. Guys, I am so happy to be back. I feel like it's only up from here. I'm so excited for you guys to see these episodes. This one's going to be kind of short and sweet this week, but I'm coming in hot with the next episode. That one's going to be a good one. Y'all will be good. I promise you. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking out the wait. I know it has been a very long time, but I'm back on it and I'm excited about it. Where can you find me? You can find me on TikTok, Deidra, with like 4 A's total at the end. That is also my Instagram handle for my personal page. And then the podcast Instagram is istm.podcast. So please make sure you follow, like, download, subscribe, everything. Any button you can press that gets you back here, press it, okay? So I will see you guys in next week's episode. I love you.